Everyone, it's Lisa, and today I am meal prepping. So, first, I'm doing some overnight oats, putting a cup of oats in each one of my ball jars. I ended up getting some of this apple pie filling, put 4 cups of soy milk plus the can of apple pie filling into my Vitamix and added some cinnamon. And I just blended this on high just for a few minutes, just long enough for it to get smooth. And then once that was done, I added, ended up to be 2 cups of liquid into each one of the jars. Once I had the liquid in there, I just stirred it up really good. And then I ended up shaking them to make sure that they were really well combined. I love overnight oats. Once they sit in the refrigerator, they are delicious, cold or hot. So I've got these ball containers along with the plastic lids. I think the plastic lids I got off of Amazon, but I really like these. So that's breakfast for this week. And then I'm prepping some other foods as well, but of course the dishes has to come first. I am an absolute mess in the kitchen. I don't know if anybody else can relate, but I hate doing dishes. Oh, I hate it so much. It's the worst chore. I would rather scrub a toilet than to do the dishes. And so I begrudgingly did the dishes because I was just out of space. And maybe this will give you a little bit of motivation to get up and do your dishes. I use the dishwasher religiously. And so I've got, got a load here. And then I still ended up having some dishes that I couldn't fit into the dishwasher that it's going to need to soak for a while, but glad to have a dishwasher because when I was in Virginia, I was the dishwasher. So we're just going to clean everything up and put a finished dish tab into the dishwasher and let it run. So next up, I'm going to be making some dog food for Chewy. And so what I'm making for him is chicken, rice, and beans. I put 1 cup of just plain water into my Instant Pot. I started to chop up some carrots. They were good until the 25th. Today is the 21st, but they were disgusting. They'd gotten soft and it was just, I had to throw them away. It was so bad. So I ended up grabbing some cans of salt-free green beans. I did drain them and put 2 cans into the Instant Pot along with 2 boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I got from Walmart. And I just pressure cooked this. I think it was for like 16 minutes or so. And then I packaged up the rest of the chicken and threw it in the freezer. I think I'm going to try to start making Chewy's food pretty regularly. The cans of dog food that he uses, it's the Blues Stew. It's almost $4 a can, and I think I can make it cheaper on my own. So I'm prepping some broccoli here. I got this broccoli for when my friends were visiting, and I need to use it up before it goes bad. And so I'm just chopping everything up. I'm going to throw it into a plastic bowl and I'm going to put some water in there and let it soak for a little bit just to make sure if there's any critters that they float to the surface. Trying to stay clean in the kitchen is always a struggle for me, but since I'm filming, I did feel the need to keep everything much cleaner than I normally would. This is some zucchini that I also got for when my friends visited. We didn't eat it, so I am cutting all of it up into some bite-sized pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and put that over some medium-high heat and a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to add some salt and pepper just to lightly flavor it. And then the broccoli I'm going to steam on the stove. Now my plan is I'm going to make some rice in my not my Instant Pot, but my rice maker. And usually I'll do that in like the mid-morning when I'm working. And that way it's done by the time I'm ready for lunch. And my thought was that I could have some rice cooking during the day. It's ready at lunchtime, and I'm going to throw in some of the zucchini into the rice, maybe add some soy sauce. And I can do the same with the broccoli as well. I had this little steamer basket. I don't remember how long ago I got it, but it's the first time that I'm using it. It's one of those kitchen gadgets that, did I really need? Probably not. But I am glad that I had it today so that I could get the broccoli steamed. So once the zucchini was done, I ended up putting it into another one of the ball containers with a lid. I really like these for meal prepping. That way, I'm not using plastic containers. And plastic containers for me, whenever I heat them up, tend to stain and makes you wonder how much of the food is like embedded into the plastic. So I'm using the ball containers for my meal prep. And then I'm also cutting up, I've got about an onion and a half because half the onion fell on the floor. And so I cut up a second onion and just cooked that over medium-high heat with just a touch of olive oil. And this, again, is for the rice because during the week, I just want something quick and easy that I can have for lunch. I don't want to have to think about it. I like to have just some veggies already prepped so that I eat a lot of rice and veggies with soy sauce during the week. It's quick and easy, and it's one of those foods you can't go wrong with it, and you can't ruin it. So the broccoli also is going into a ball container, and I'm going to apologize now that I know that the footage is a little bit shaking. I realize I turned on the fan on my stove because it was I guess there was something on the burner part, and I turned the fan on, and the arm of the phone holder was up against that stupid fan and it's shaking, and I do apologize. I do eventually figure it out because I looked at the screen and thought, why in the heck is that shaking? So next I have 4 Roma tomatoes that I cut up, and I'm just adding some Italian seasoning, and I'm just cooking this down. I got these again for when my friends visited. We didn't use it, and I figured that this would be an easy way to get them cooked, put them in a container, put them in the fridge. And again, just like with the other veggies, I'd probably just throw this in with some rice. I am pretty simple when it comes to eating. I just throw a bunch of stuff into a bowl and eat it. But I do like seasonings, but I tend to use things like Mrs. Dash, garlic salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and I'll do that when it's ready to eat. So tomatoes are done. And then last is the dog food. I am adding a cup of rice into the Instant Pot after I mash this up. I'm going to cook it for another minute on high pressure, just long enough for that the rice to cook, and then we have dog food for the week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more of these. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you're at. Bye.